Well, hello, my good faithful YouTube viewers. How's it going? I am Jared Fuller, aka the Jared Bear. Today's date is Sunday, April 25th, 2021. It is notably quiet in here. That's because Dad and Amy are currently uptown at the local grocery store getting some grub. So I've got the house all to myself. I am riding solo this week for the Sunday video update. Thank you so much for stopping by and indulging me for the next hour. I hope you all had a wonderful week. My week was pretty good. Dad and Amy, they're not here to give their insight on how their week was. My week was pretty good. Yesterday, I was at the back 40 yesterday. Yeah. And on Friday, I enjoyed fish fry at Granny's Kitchen in Oakley. Then after that, I went up to my mom's and visited with her for most of the day. And then, while I was gone at my mom's, Dad and Amy, they were at Heidi and Elwood's, so nobody was home on Friday. I had a great time with my mom. It was a great visit. Um, Kevin, the guy that she's staying with, he came home from work, brought home a couple of pizzas. Those were good because I like pizza. And it was a great time. I had a wonderful week and a wonderful time hanging out with my mom. And the week was pretty good. The week was pretty good. I've been getting text messages and emails from friends, so it's been nice. And I'm going to be rolling out some videos, some recordings rather, but in video version. And I'm going to be uploading them to my YouTube channel. They're not going to be public, so not everybody's going to see them. I'm going to have specific audio recordings for specific people. So be sure to if you get a message from me containing a link to a video to my YouTube channel, then you're going to know why. It's just a recording, just me talking to you directly, the individual. So they're not going to be made public, but you will receive a link from me, which will bring you to the video on my channel. So be sure to look for that in the coming week. Let's see, today being the 25th, I think this is the last Sunday of April. I haven't really looked at the calendar. It would help sometimes, that would be Yep, this is the last Sunday of the month of April. Next Sunday will be May 2nd. So I hope you've all been doing well. I'm going to use this time to send out a special shout out to my cousin Destiny, aka the Bug Eater, my buddy Juan in Texas, Joe in Kansas, my buddy JP in Oklahoma, and all of you, no matter where you're watching from around the world or, wherever this reaches out to, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. So the week in review, pretty much as I stated, I had a pretty good week. I was hanging out with my mom and we watched Mama's Family on what was it? The Logo channel, LOGO Logo. And I remember Mama's Family. I remember a lot of television shows when I was a kid, and TV back then was quite wholesome. It was quite wholesome. It was the kind of TV where the family could still gather around on a Friday night, eat some popcorn, drink some pop. I don't know. Nowadays, it's really not a thing anymore. And by the way, the chat log is opened. It would be to your, I guess it'd be to your right. Yes, because it's to my right. Right. Chat log's open if you want to leave a comment, say hello, or if you have a question for me, I'd be happy to answer that. And that's basically why I decided to open up the chat. I'm trying to be trustworthy of people who come in here and watch my videos. And, I try to give some people some leeway, but, I haven't had any questions yet. I haven't had any comments, just saying hello or whatever the case may be, which is fine. If you are a little self-conscious about commenting on one of my videos or leaving a comment in the chat log, that's perfectly fine. But it's there. I decided to open the chat log if you feel inclined to say hello or if you have a question. So But welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping by once again. I don't know what my plans are going to be this week, other than paying bills because I think I have to get to my calendar again because, okay, so on the 30th, I'm going to be paying bills, which is this coming Friday. Not a whole lot going on around here. Dad's doing pretty good. Amy, she's doing okay. As for me, I got like this and it's sensitive to the touch. It even hurts just to touch it. I got like a ingrown hair on my underarm, and oh, it hurts. It hurts really bad. I put some bag balm on it to see if that would work. And when I applied it, I felt a really, piercing sting to it. And hopefully that means it's working. But I've been keeping the area clean and trying to keep it disinfected, but it hurts like a son of a bitch. And I'm going to do exactly what I got to do to make sure that it goes away. They say it usually clears up on its own. I did a little research on the internet and confirmed my suspicions. It clears up on its own probably within a couple of weeks, but it hurts in the meantime. It's there, it's noticeable, and it hurts like hell. I even added some peroxide to it to see if it would, make it bubble, to no avail. Last week I was out at Billy's out in Clio, which I go to Billy's every Monday. I at least try to make it out there. Dan Richards from 98 KCQ. It's a local country music station here in my area. It's located in Saginaw. He goes out to Billy's for a house version of the Monday Flashback, which is a spinoff, if you will, of the Sunday Flashback at WKCQ, which is on the radio. The Monday Flashback, however, is not on the radio. It's just in the bar. And he plays country songs by request, just like he does a Sunday Flashback, from 7 o'clock until midnight tonight. And that's every Sunday. He plays classic country, all by request. And it's a good show. I enjoy listening every week. And Dan Richards is a good buddy of mine. His wife, Georgianne, is the sweetest. I have a couple of other friends who go out there, Terry and Kenny. They're good people. And so we all sit at the same table. Sometimes Dad goes with me. Sometimes he won't. We're trying to get Amy to go out there. She drags feet for some reason. I don't know why. I was speaking of bars, how could I have forgotten this? I was in New Lothrop on Thursday. I was in New Lothrop on Thursday at the New Lothrop Tavern. And New Lothrop is another town. It's in Shiawassee County, but it's just a hop, skip, and a jump from Chesaning. And I spotted some parents of a DIPG warrior, a little boy who had DIPG. He passed away. His parents were in there, and his the boy's dad was feeling, a little tipsy, like he had quite a few to drink. And he shook my hand and we gave each other a hug. And he says, I'm just so glad that my son had someone who loved him as much as you did. And it's like, well, of course, I tried to be there for him as much as I could. And I went to his grave. The little boys, I went to his grave earlier in the week. I stop there every so often just to, check the grave site, make sure it's clean, nothing's blown over, tipped over, wrecked, or anything like that. I'll go there every so often just to keep an eye on things, and sometimes I'll just go there to visit and just to talk. But it was a pleasant visit that I had with his dad, although it was at a bar because I had karaoke at New Lothrop Tavern. My dad sang an old song, a really old song called "Honey" by Bobby Goldsboro, and he serenaded a woman named Gracie. She's got to be in her 90s at least, if I had to guess. She used to be the proprietor of Gracie's Restaurants, the one in New Lothrop and the one out on M13 out by Birch Run. The restaurant Gracie's was named after her. and my dad serenaded her, sang "Honey" by Bobby Goldsboro, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's so sweet." So that was nice. That was nice. As for myself, I had well, what I thought was cherry Coke. It was regular Coke with it was just loaded with cherry grenadine, and it was so syrupy. It tasted like shit. No offense to anyone at New Lothrop Tavern, but it tasted like shit. Um, I almost didn't want to drink it all, but I figured, well, I'm not going to waste it. I'll just pay for it and be done. Um, hello to Steely Dan in the chat. It says hello all, and there's only one person in the chat. Hello, Steely Dan. Named after a dildo, by the way. A lot of people probably don't know that. If you have ever heard of a rock band from the 70s called Steely Dan, that's where the name comes from. Steely Dan is named after a dildo. I never knew that until someone pointed it out. It was who was it? It was Matt Dillahunty from the Atheist Experience. Because I watch the Atheist Experience. There's a plug for the Atheist Experience and Matt Dillahunty. I watch every Sunday. So that's where I found out. It's like, nah, he's got to be bullshitting. And as it turns out, Steely Dan is named after a dildo. So hello, Steely Dan. Although I know that you're not the actual real Steely Dan, it's just a name of a account. So thanks for stopping by, Steely Dan. I'm not going to call you a dildo, but that's where the name Steely Dan comes from. That's what it is. But thanks for stopping by, Steely. And, that's one person who commented on my live stream. So anyway, I was out at New Lothrop Tavern on Thursday. That was nice. Was I at Heidi and Out? No, that was the week before. See, I'm forgetting things. I was at my cousin's house a couple of weeks ago, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And I was at my cousin Matt's last week, and my Uncle Tim was there. Kids were happy to see me, and yeah, they're always happy to see me. The kids are always happy to see me. His name is Samuel. His name is Sammy. We call him Sam. He was so happy. Like, he was sitting on the couch. Get this, I think he's only 4 years old. He was sitting on the couch and he had a pair of jeans where there were, the rips were in the kneecaps of the jeans. And I noticed he had like a little cut, like a little scrape. And I said, well, buddy, how did you get that owie? He says, I falled on a rock. I said, you falled on a rock? And he says, yeah, and it hurted a little bit. I said, it hurted a little bit? I said, I bet. And then he says, I bet. And it's like, oh my God. And I'm trying to hold back laughter. I'm just kind of turning my head, averting my eyes. It's like, oh my God, that was so cute. That was so adorable. But every time I go up there, he gets so excited. Oh, pick me up, pick me up. It's like, buddy, I'm kind of tired today. No, I don't care. Pick me up, he says. Okay, geez. But he's a good kid. They're all good kids up there. I don't go up there that often. I don't know. There's a lot of people that, I don't know, and they show up there, and it's like, yeah, I don't really know you. I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, okay. I'll just come around when there's not a lot of people. And sometimes there is, and sometimes there's not. It just depends on the day. But I'm not there to see the people I don't know. I'm there to see the people I do know, which would be my uncle and my cousins. And it's always a great time. I enjoy going up to my uncle's house and visiting with my cousins, and and even going up north to Heidi and Elwood's. I love going up there, and because the kids are always happy to see me. They want to show me new stuff, or they'll want me to pick them up and give them a hug, which is fine. But I really enjoy being around family, and some, there are some people I know, friends that I go visit. I haven't been up to I haven't seen my buddies in a while, Reese and Adam. I haven't seen them in quite a long time. I haven't been up there in yeah, a long time. So I don't know how they're doing. I was thinking of going back there just to see how they were doing and to see what was going on, but uh, I don't know. I haven't heard from them in quite some time. Usually I talk to Reese's mom and ask her how things are going, but I haven't heard from her in a while. Um, she's probably just busy. She's taking care of the kids and uh, trying to keep everything in order. Whatever happened to the Heritage House in your town? It used to be a good place to eat. Heritage House, it's a good question. A lot of places in Chesaning have gone under, like the Carousel, the Heritage House, the Bonnie Mill Inn, um, the Chesaning, Steely Dan. I don't know if you don't mind. Where are you from? Michigan? Are you from the area? Because a lot of the places have really there's nothing there anymore. Um, we have well, LOL. Okay. Um, to answer your question, there's not much there. I mean, we've got dollar stores, we've got pizza parlors, we've got bars, plenty of bars. Um, but the Heritage House, the Bonnie Mill Inn, the Carousel, that's gone. That's been gone forever. Pretty much, it feels like forever. Um, I don't know what the LOL's for. It was a legitimate question. I'm guessing you're from my area. Um, but in any event, yes, that's what happened. They're gone. Oh, you didn't know that? Well, now you do. Uh, they've been gone for quite some time. Like the IGA, now that's Dollar General. Uh, I remember the IGA actually closed in 2003. It's been gone for quite a long time. Like, I don't know, 18 years, something like that. Yep. Chesaning has changed a lot. Chesaning has Pintown Lanes. It's a new bowling alley. And um, now they've got marijuana dispensaries around there like you wouldn't believe. So Chesaning's turning into a pot town, like majorly a pot town. Um, a lot has changed in Chesaning. It's not Showboat City anymore. Now it's just Chesaning. The water tower is it used to say Chesaning Showboat City. Now it just says Welcome to Chesaning. They embezzled some money, and I'm not afraid to say that publicly. They embezzled money. That's why the showboat had to stop. Charlie Daniels was supposed to be in Chesaning, the Charlie Daniels band, and canceled, and then a bunch of money was embezzled. So that's what happened with that. So now we don't have the showboat anymore, and Chesaning is looking like hell. If that answers your question, Steely Dan in chat. Um, it's a shame too because I really love Chesaning. I used to see. I grew up in these parts. I grew up in this area. I'm originally from Chesaning, and this town used to really shine. I really miss how Chesaning used to be, especially in the '90s. Chesaning was a booming town. Everybody was coming here, and now in 2021, everyone's trying to get the fuck back out of town, and it's just a shame. It's really a shame. Um, I think they were talking about bringing back the Candle Walk, but I don't know. I don't know if they're doing that again this year or not. Because I think it was last year or the year before that there was no Candle Walk, but I think they're trying to bring it back. And we still got the Saginaw County Fair that's over on Pete Road. Chesaning is pretty much dead. So, but I didn't know, Steely Dan, if you were from my area or if you're just Googling something and going by that. I don't know. but I'll be happy to answer your question. If there's anything else you want to know or whatever, comment. But there you have it. So, yeah, Chesaning used to really be an awesome town, and then it lost its appeal. I'd rather go to Frankenmuth, which, by the way, speaking of Frankenmuth, the boys from Frankenmuth, Greta Van Fleet, they've released some new music. There's a new album out, so if you're a fan of Greta Van Fleet, which is just, Frankenmuth is just over this way, be sure to get their new album. Check it out. Greta Van Fleet, they're my new favorite band. When I discovered who they were and the fact that they're from Frankenmuth, they're from right here in Saginaw County. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm really proud of the boys. They're taking the world by storm, and they have my support. When I go over to Bronner's, I'm always hoping I'll run into one of the band members, one of the boys from the band, but that's not going to happen because they're really tearing it up out there. They're really making a name for themselves, and they're touring and they're releasing new music, and I'm proud of them. I'm very proud of them. So yeah, pretty cool. Proud of them. So I mentioned this last week, and I guess it's worth repeating. For those of you who probably weren't aware, I do a thing called First Amendment audits. And basically what it is, First Amendment is not restricted to freedom of speech. First Amendment is also freedom of the press, photography, pictures, things like that, video. And what I used to do, I haven't done it lately, is I would go to post offices and filming from sidewalk, anywhere that is publicly accessible. I would film, videotape. I would take not so much pictures. It would be more like video recording, and I would test the waters to see if the people understood the rights, if they respected the right to film from publicly accessible areas of public places. I'm really considering retiring the camera in that regard. I'll keep my GoPro camera, but I'll use it for other purposes, like if I want to go on a joyride or for any other reason than First Amendment auditing, because of the fact that it is so dangerous. There's so much on the line, and I've given it a lot of thought, and I'm really considering retiring the camera from First Amendment auditing, meaning that I'm just not going to do it anymore because it's dangerous. I was assaulted twice, actually, and one of those assaults included a guy putting his fucking hands on me, and then he came at me with a weapon, and then I had to pull out my pepper spray, and it's like, if we're going to do this, let's do this. Let's dance, motherfucker. I'll spray your ass to the ground. And after that, I was out, I think maybe a couple weeks ago, at the Saginaw Correctional Facility out in Freeland, which is a prison. And I didn't go on prison property. I was actually on the roadway or in the publicly accessible areas of the road. I was on a public easement, so I didn't trespass on state property. But the cops were called, and they've got surveillance that you and this other guy are trespassing on state property. No, we fucking didn't. And if you saw, if they're saying that we're on camera, then go watch the fucking surveillance footage. And I told that cop, I just walked away. I mean, the video's on my other channel, but I walked away and I said, you know what? Your wife's got SpaghettiOs waiting at home for you. You better go get them. And I was pissed. I was pissed. It's like, don't tell me I'm trespassing when I haven't stepped foot on the fucking property. I'm not afraid of police. Police don't scare me. They haven't done shit for me ever, except give me grief, which is why I don't particularly like to deal with the law enforcement police. I don't like to deal with them because they haven't done shit for me ever. And so if they do show up, I'll deal with them accordingly. I mean, cops have showed up at my house and, you know, I remind them of where the road is. But, I don't have any criminal records or anything like that. Never been arrested, never been detained, never been prosecuted, never been jailed, incarcerated, none of that shit, no fines, tickets, nothing. I have a clean record with the law, clean slate. I intend to keep it that way. And I feel as though being a First Amendment auditor, I am taking a huge risk. That is a huge leap of faith. It's not so much the physical contact that I'm afraid of. It's more or less having something on my record, having a incarceration of some kind on my record, or even a fine or a ticket on my record. It's just not worth it. I want to live a life where I'm not getting in trouble, where I don't have any infractions on my record, no penalties or punishments or anything like that. I have never been in trouble with the law a day in my life, and I intend to keep it that way. And however, I still might exercise my First Amendment if I want to be on a sidewalk and take pictures of like monuments or particular building structures, because Michigan's known for that. We have a lot of buildings that were built in the 1800s, and it might, pique my interest, and I might want to take a picture and keep it for my own personal, just looking at it, because we preserve a lot of buildings here. Oh, Steely Dan, you're in Grand Blanc. Okay, all right. So you're in Genesee County. Cool. Thanks for stopping by. Neighbor from Saginaw County here. Um, I'm going to take your word for it that you're from Grand Blanc, although I have no evidence of that. But yeah, what the hell? I don't even know if you're subscribed. I don't even know who's subscribed to my channel. This channel here, the Jer Bear channel. Sometimes it'll tell me, sometimes it won't. Specifically, if the YouTube channel or the account, if they're private, if they don't have their subscriptions known to the public, they won't. It won't tell me that. Or it'll tell me that there's a new subscriber because the subscriber number goes up, but it won't tell me who subscribed. And that's the thing about YouTube that kind of irritates me. It aggravates me. But yeah. Okay, so you're from Grand Blanc. I'll take your word for it. And you're not just a troll who's just, looking at a map of Michigan and, pulling a name out of your butt. Whatever. I mean, if you're really from Grand Blanc, cool. Be careful going to Flint. Don't drink the water. I know it's insensitive to say. I know it's insensitive because a lot of people were affected by that. They were affected by the water crisis, and I do feel bad. I feel really bad about that because those people really had a tough break. They had a rough go of things for the longest time, and they're still having a rough go of things. Speaking of Flint, my friends that I hang out with out at Billy's, Terry and Kenny, they live in Flint, and they said it hasn't been the same since all that shit went down with the contaminated water. And I've noticed that when Flint made national headlines with this, the poison water, many other towns started speaking up. They started to come out of the woodwork that, yeah, our town has, bad drinking water or unsafe drinking water, it's not safe to inhibit. It's not safe to drink. It's not safe to wash with, or not safe to cook or clean. Now it's all starting to come out into the open. And ever since Flint made the national headlines, we're hearing more and more and more about other towns having contaminated water. And it's no laughing matter. It's not a fucking joke. I mean, people's lives are at risk. And, they have to chance that every day. And, I feel bad for those people. I really do. I really do. And Steely Dan, if you have family in Flint, man, I'm not gonna make light of a delicate situation. That's serious business. It really is serious, and I hope they weren't affected by that. Not in a way that would be, you know, life threatening, but it's all life threatening. Many people were sick, very sick, and they had a condition, or they still have a condition called Legionnaire's disease. It's not a joke. It's no laughing matter. The Showboat Park for the concerts. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up too, Steely Dan. We did have the Showboat, the rock concerts. The first and only time I ever went to a Showboat fest was on my, I want to say my 18th birthday, I think, or it was a birthday. I don't even remember how old I was, but it was for a birthday. And Paul Revere and the Raiders came to Chesaning, and the opening act was the Contours, and that was fucking awesome. That was an awesome concert. That was just the coolest. And then I never had a chance to go back to the Showboat because they stopped doing the Showboat. We don't have the concerts anymore. I heard that I think, what was it, this weekend they had this Maple Syrup Festival up in Shepherd? I think it was this weekend. Fuck, I don't remember. Something was reopened this weekend anyway, or this week, or last week rather. And they decided to bring it back. Was it a walleye tournament or something was going on? I don't remember where it was. Was it Freeland or Sanford or somewhere? Somewhere. I don't remember. But it was opening. It was a fishing tournament. I think it was a fishing tournament. Yes, your town sure has changed. Chesaning has changed, not for the better. Not for the better. Chesaning is in the shitter. And, you know, it's really a shame. It's really a shame. Because Chesaning was a really cool place to live. It used to be. And then politics took over, especially in Flint. Politics really took over Flint. Chesaning, they've just really gone downhill. Now, when you come through Chesaning, you're going to smell marijuana. Because when you come down M57 at Front Street, that's, you know, the downtown light there, you go right by a medical marijuana dispensary, and then you go through the light, and you come up to Line Street, hang a right, and you go out of Chesaning, and then it'd be on the right-hand side where Farmer Pete's used to be. Now, that's a medical marijuana dispensary. And where Tuscarora Plastics used to be on Brady Street, that's a medical marijuana dispensary. So Chesaning is bullshit. You're not missing anything, Steely Dan. I promise you that. You're not missing a fucking thing here. Chesaning is not the same as it used to be. It's I don't know. It's really changed. Frank's Supermarket's still there. So we got that, the most expensive store in the fucking neighborhood. Still open, still in business. And we still shop there when we can't afford to go to Owasso. Because Owasso, you know, we're about 15, 20 minutes from Owasso. We're not really that far away. We might be a little further than that. Maybe, I don't know, half hour at the most. Owasso's not that far from us. But it's far enough. So, Steely Dan, I'm just curious, how did you find my channel? You claim to be from Grand Blanc. I'm just curious, like, how did you find my channel? I'll give you a minute to respond if you're still here. I see there's 5 people watching right now. But and while I give Steely Dan a moment so he can respond. Um, I will say for the most part that I'm doing pretty good. And yesterday, I don't know if it's the change of the weather. Oh, gotta go. Okay, have a great day. But you couldn't answer my question, how you found my channel. Hmm. Well, whatever, I guess. But anyway, uh, yesterday I was kind of feeling down and out. I don't know if it's the weather or if it's just the world, the way the world is right now. I don't know. Um, but it's like I just wanted to be left alone. And I went for a walk yesterday and I just needed to think about a lot of things and to let my mind wander. And, uh, you know, I just needed some time to myself. And then dad came down the road and he pulled up beside me and he says, "Want to go to the bar? Want to go to the back 40?" Yeah, what the fuck? Let's go. So I rode with him down to the back 40 and I drank some pop. He drank beer. We played Keno. And my neighbor showed up down there and that was nice. It was pretty good. Oh, how could I have forgotten to mention this? Um, so actually, I did get drunk last week. I was at the back 40. I had a little too much to drink. And this lady who comes in there, she's a regular at the back 40. And she sat with me and my neighbor. And she started running her mouth about my dad and my brother and my mother. And being the drunk guy I was, I stopped her dead in her fucking tracks and I told her, "You're not gonna be talking shit about my family like this. You can go fuck yourself. Don't say another fucking word to me." "Well, I guess I better get going." "Yeah, I guess you better fucking get going before I reach across this table." How's that sound? And this lady only had maybe 2, 3 beers. 2 or 3 beers and she was drunk. She was gone. I had about maybe 6 or 7. And You know, the last thing you do, piss me off is one thing, but when you piss off someone when they're drunk, that's a whole nother issue. That's a whole nother ballpark. And for personally, um, I don't fuck around. People want to run their mouth. I don't play games. I don't mess around, especially when you're going to talk about my family. And as it turned out, this lady who was running her mouth, she's my brother's neighbor. And I didn't know it, and it's like, "Oh, really?" She says, "Yeah, you videotaped me when I was pulling out of the driveway." And I said, "Oh, is that so?" She says, "Yeah, do you have anything to say for yourself?" And I looked right at her and I said, "Yep." I said, "Did you smile for the fucking camera?" Boy, did she get mad. Her face her face turned as red as my facial hair. She was mad. I could see the blood boiling. I think steam was coming out of her ears. That might have been her brain cells, but in any event, she had steam coming out of her ears almost. You can almost see it, and it's like, "Oh, did I strike a nerve with old Biddy here?" Yeah, less whiskey in your Metamucil, sweetheart. Oh, did I piss her off? And boy, was that fun. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I have officially run out of fucks to give. And yes, I'm drinking Pepsi right out of the bottle. It's my own bottle. They've got their own drinks. But it's like, you don't fucking talk shit about my family and think I'm not going to say anything about it. You're out of your fucking mind. I'm not going to sit there and put up with that. I don't care if you're drunk. I don't care if you're mad. I don't care. Don't talk shit about my family because I'm going to verbally fuck you up. Period. And the conversation died when I put her in her place. I don't like to be, mean to people. I don't like to come off as this person who's mean and spiteful. But I'll be damned if I'm going to sit there and put up with people's shit. I am a new person. You know, before I would have just let it roll off my shoulders. I would have, you know, whatever. But now I'm different. Now I will say something. And much like the trolls who come on my YouTube channel, I will fuck you up verbally. I will verbally shred you. And I'm going to have fun doing it. But Steely Dan, he seems like an okay. He didn't give me any grief, although he didn't answer my question. I would have really liked an answer to my question, how he found my channel. I was just curious, because a lot of people know where I live, like what town I'm from. I've been doxxed a few times, like people putting my address out there and my phone number and all that shit. Which there's a gun cabinet right there. You guys can't see it, but there's a gun cabinet over here. And if people want to get brave and stupid, well, they're going to say hello to my little friend. Because I don't put up with that shit. There's a lot of things I do not tolerate. I will not put up with. And if you want to get brave and if you want to get stupid, oh yeah, something's going to happen for sure. But in any event, I don't like confrontation. I don't like to fight with people. I don't like to I just don't like to be the guy who's known for being mean to people. I don't like that. Sometimes I gotta be. Sometimes I have no choice. I'm backed into a corner and I gotta tell these people what's up. Don't fuck with me. You'll be fine. Well, most of the people I think most of the people in the childhood cancer world have gotten that memo. Don't fuck with me. Period. Who is it? 1 second, guys. Back up, dog. I'm live right now. Back up, guys. Back up. All right. I'll just leave the door unlocked. So, Dad arrives right in the middle of the Sunday video, which is fine, because I did call Dad prior to going live, and he says, well, I don't want to interrupt the video. And I said, interrupt the video? What are you talking about? This is our video. It's not just my video. This is our video. And here comes Amy. Come on, Scruff. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dad and Amy joining me.
Hello, everybody. No, you got 2 cans of coffee on the floor, Bert.
So, how is your little shopping venture? Tiresome, it looks like.
Yeah, trying to carry everything in.
Yeah.
I got too much in one hand and not enough in the other.
Yeah. Yeah, all about balance.
Yeah.
I don't know what I have planned this week other than paying bills.
When is the first?
Saturday.
Oh, dang.
So Friday is check day, bill day. But you know, don't fuck with my family. That's basically the moral to that story. I don't care if you've been drinking. I don't care if you're mad at the world. Don't talk shit about my family. Because like I said, I will say something and I'm not going to regret saying any of it. And it's not going to be pretty. So, but seems that Steely Dan had to go after I asked him how he found my channel. If anybody would like to comment in the chat log, tell me how you found my channel, I'd be more than happy to have that discussion. You know, I got time. I'm going to be here for about another 15 minutes. That hour goes by quick, really quick. Usually I get a text from my cousin, Destiny, aka the Bug Eater. Not lately. Not lately. I texted her dad. Last week. Asked him how everybody was doing. He said everybody was doing good. But I was planning on going out there to visit, but I wasn't given the okay. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I'll probably have to get with him again sometime this week and find out what the plan is, what the deal is. Can I come out to visit you, my cousins? But yeah, I was at my mom's on Thursday. Was it? No, Friday. I'm sorry. I was up at my mom's on Friday, and it was nice. It was nice. Usually, I leave upset and angry because of things that we talk about that you know, like religion and all that shit. I don't like having those discussions because I know how I feel about it, and my mother is not so accepting of my thoughts on a lot of things, and so that leads into a cul-de-sac. It leads nowhere quickly, but we didn't have any of those conversations, um, which is nice. I like to just be able to visit with my mother. We had pizza. We watched Mama's Family. We watched The Facts of Life. Um, we watched those old programs that I remember when I grew up as a kid watching, like The Facts of Life, Mama's Family, Roseanne, all those shows. I remember all that. Those were the days of television. I really enjoyed that. Compared to the shit nowadays on TV, I wouldn't. I mean, there's nothing wholesome on TV anymore. Reality shows, yeah, get out of here. You can keep your reality shows. Why do we need reality shows when every day is a dose of reality? Stands to reason, you know. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to put something in the chat. How did you find my channel? There. So I put in the chat, I said, how did you find my channel? Leave a comment. How did you find my channel? I'm kind of curious. I like to know, strike up conversation in chat. I'm not, when you listen to my Daily Rant recordings, and I want to make this known to people, especially if you're visiting my channel for the first time, you listen to my Daily Rant recordings, and I call people out by name. I don't fuck around. I don't play games. But the thing I want you to understand is that I'm not a mean person by nature. What I do is I speak out about people who've wronged me before, or they've given me a bunch of shit. And what I try to do is to get people to understand the errors of their ways. I'm not always successful in that. I've been successful a few times here and there, but not 100% of the time. And I don't like to call people out like that because, we were friends at one time, or at least I thought we were friends, and we carried on. We got along and we shared ideas and we had conversations. The whole thing anymore with Facebook had gotten stupid. I haven't been on Facebook since September, I think. And I'm a childhood cancer survivor. I used to raise awareness, but then I saw the awareness world for the circus that it is and decided to leave it. I ditched it. I didn't ditch the people. I ditched the superficiality. So that's where I stand with that. I don't miss it. I don't miss Facebook. There's a lot of people who they'll email me. We'll have discussions about Facebook. Well, I keep Facebook because that's how I keep in contact with my relatives. Hey, have you ever heard of a thing called a family fucking reunion? Wild idea. Hey, pick up a phone for something other than social media. There's this thing where you can actually, like when you go to the phone app, you can actually push this and you can actually dial a fucking number. You guys probably can't see that, but there is a number pad on this phone, like most smartphones, and then you push send, and then it'll dial the number that you entered. I mean, isn't that remarkable? That's amazing. But no, it's a lazy shortcut way of keeping in contact with people. And most of the people aren't really your fucking friends anyway. They're acquaintances. And they like you as long as they can get something from you. That's why they want to be all lovey-dovey and oh, you're so amazing and you're this and you're that. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't miss Facebook. I really and truly do not miss Facebook. Not in the least. I'm happier without it. I'll tell you what. I don't lose sleep. I don't know, Dad. Would you say I'm in a better mood since I left Facebook? Yeah, like my behavior has changed. Oh yeah, there's idiots galore on Facebook. Absolutely. So how was your week? Seems that you're here because I can't speak for you when you're not here. Interesting. Well, that's always a plus. I don't like to put up with bullshit either. Oh yeah. With a family member in quotes. Oh no, I talked about the other one. That 40. Hey, Raul Martinez. He says your channel and name are shown on Predator website. I highly fucking doubt that, you troll. I don't think so. Hey, Raul Martinez. Go fuck yourself. How do you like that? I don't know who you're talking to. Oh, he's talking to me, saying that my channel and name are shown on a Predator website. You're a fucking liar. Prove it, cocksucker. You're a liar. Then prove it. You're a fucking liar. Don't fucking prove it. You're just a troll. You're probably someone I've had issues with before on Facebook, and you're just using a different name because that's how much of a fucking coward you are. There is no Predator website. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a stupid motherfucker, Raul. Raul Martinez. Probably not even a fucking Mexican behind that. No, it's a Spanish name. And I bet you 10-1 it's a troll from Facebook. Probably Justina Banks. Justina Banks can go fuck off too. So if you people actually read that, Raul Martinez shown on a Predator website, that's a bunch of. And hey, Raul, do you have a link to this website? Put it in the chat, you fucking coward. Put the link to this Predator website, which I know is not true anyway. Put the link, drop the fucking link in the chat. Or are you just that much of a piece of shit? I'm leaning more towards the latter. I think you're just a piece of shit. Oh, and by the way, I'm only going to be here for 5 minutes. So if you try to convince people that I'm shown on a Predator website, you better get your fucking shit together because you got 5 minutes before I cut the live stream, jackass. See, this is what I'm saying. You come in here being stupid. This is why I didn't want to open the chat, because I get people like this coming in here being stupid, saying that my channel and my name are shown on a Predator website. I highly fucking doubt that. Not the case. Raul, are you on a Predator website? I bet you are. I'll play that game. So there's 5 minutes left in the show. You either provide a link to the fucking Predator website that you mentioned, or your bitch ass is gone. And you got 5 minutes starting now. Anyway, how was your week, Amy? Okay.
Some days could be better,
Oh, sure.
I mean, can't really complain because it ain't gonna make a difference.
Yeah, there's no sense in complaining because listen anyway, right?
I got at least two people that will listen.
Well, yeah.
I've got you, I've got Dad, I've got
Sure.
my friend Julie.
Yeah.
You
You know, and I got friends out there who listen.
I got people that I open my ears for, so they open their ears for me.
Right.
We went back and forth. As you woke up this morning to me being on the phone with you, my friend Julie.
Yeah.
That's what was going on. She was venting to me, and
See, it helps when you have friends. It helps when you have friends, who you can vent to, or have friends that'll vent to you. But yeah. Huh?
Dell hit the lottery.
Dell hit the lot for how much?
It's not. Yep, being on publishers. They are using this for some Facebook users.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's a scam.
Yeah.
It's a scam, Dad. You don't have to read it. It's a scam. Psst.
Scam.
It's a scam, Dad. Do I see it? No, dumb fuck. I don't see it.
Saying it could be someone who hacked into his.
Damn.
Yeah, it could be someone who hacked into his Facebook account, and they're sending it through his name.
Yeah. Hey, you have herpes, it says. Do I? I have herpes? It says I have herpes? How long have you been abusing your children, Raul? How long have you been beating your wife? How many times have your children screamed, "Stop hitting me. Stop abusing me. You motherfucker." Oh, nothing to say now? I have a feeling that this is someone from Facebook. And they're using a fake name. And they're doing it to get a rise out of me. So, seems you can't provide a link, Raul. You can go fuck yourself. And you, sir, wherever the fuck you are, you're done. Goodbye.
What?
Yep. Yep. Fuck off, Raul. Yep.
No sense in having people like that.
Oh, it's telling me to fuck myself? No, Raul, you can go fuck yourself, you piece of shit, lying ass motherfucker.
Wherever you're at, come see me.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at, come see me, bitch.
Yep. And let's see here. Let's see here. So Raul is a cunt, and he done. So goodbye. Goodbye, Raul. Your real name's not even Raul. That's how much of a fucking coward you are. That's what happens when you fuck with me. Your ass goes away. Bye-bye. Yep. So don't ever come back.
You come back.
I'm not going to haunt him. That's how much of a bitch ass coward he is. Comes under a false name and, oh, you got herpes. Go fuck yourself.
Don't go back to fucking where you came from. Under that rock, bitch.
See, that's why I didn't really want to open up the chat log, because you get trolled coming there. Who?
Donald Allen Everett.
Oh, I don't know who that is. But anyway, okay. But anyway, that's why I didn't really want to reopen the chat log, because you get pieces of shit trolls who come in here and talk shit. So Raul, seems you can't comment anymore. Maybe I should come and visit your channel. Well, on second thought, no, I won't because I'm not a lowlife like you. So, anyway, I've been here for over an hour and a few seconds and change. So, you guys caught like the tail end of the Sunday video update, especially when it was getting really fucking good. Well, that was fun.
Sorry, I had to go pick up a few odds and
Well, that's fine. That's fine. You told me you were leaving anyway, so that's okay.
want to try one, Jared?
What is it?
They're called Poppables.
Oh, I've heard of these. Lay's Poppables.
I like them because they're not hard like on my gooms.
They're cheddar flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Cheddar,
Huh?
white cheddar.
White cheddar.
I seen them at Dollar General, so I thought I'd pick up a couple bags and try them. Since I can't eat the regular chips like you and Dad.
But anyway, I've been here for over an hour. Dad, seems you're here in the tail end of the Sunday video update. Is there anything you would like to say?
No, I just hate people like that go on and start talking bullshit.
That's why they do it. They do it to get a rise out of me. Says I have herpes. Oh, okay.
Oh, I got him from his wife.
Yeah. You know why I'm missing teeth, Raul? Well, we won't go there. Oh, maybe I should. Your wife. Amy, any last words? Oh, she's speechless. I think I said something where she can't talk because she's choking on Poppables. Go ahead.
I had a pretty good week.
Had a pretty good day. Good.
Yeah?
Hey, wild time for $5, $125.
Hell yeah. You 5 times your money.
Bought a $5, another $5 win loss. Still got $20 in my
Yeah.
pocket.
Hey, can't beat that.
Yeah, no.
All right, Amy, you were going to say something?
But this coming week,
Yeah.
everyone have a good and safe
Week?
week and traveling and everything. And
Oh, yeah.
with the weather being the way it is, playing funky games with everybody, be safe that way too. You ain't hearing the wildfires, you're hearing snow and rain.
Yeah, there were some wildfires up in Iosco County, which is north of
Sand Lake.
Bay City.
Sand Lake.
Oh, up in Sand Lake.
Used to have his house.
Yeah. There's some crazy ass wildfires up there in Iosco County, and my thoughts go out to the people in Sand Lake and Tawas City, because I know Tawas City is not far from there, and East Tawas isn't far from there. So you got some final words from Dad and Amy. And we had a little fun with a troll named Raul Martinez, which I can assure you, Raul Martinez is not his real name. It's got to be someone from Facebook who's given me shit before. And they are just coming in under different names because they're cowards.
And they're wanting to try to play my
And they like to get a rise out of me, or at least they think they are. And me, I'm just having fun. I'm just getting started. And I told you, if you come in here acting stupid, your bitch ass is going away. And Raul Martinez was the first motherfucker who took the bait. And you are bye-bye, adios, coward. You piece of shit troll. Tell your wife she's going to have to try a little bit harder next time. And I want my money back.
she wasn't too.
Yeah. But anyway, I've had fun with this moron. You guys have a great week. For Dad and Amy, I'm Jared Fuller, a.k.a. the Jer Bear. I will catch you all next week on the 2nd of May. May 2nd is next Sunday. I'm looking forward to, well, really not looking forward to it. What's there to look forward to? It's another month. But I love you all, despite the fact that I'm dealing with little pissant trolls here. Much love to all of you. I will see you next week. Have a good one. Peace out, guys. Take care.